Dacco has changed my life by giving me an opportunity to live and teaching me how to live, and keeping me clean and sober. And just for today, I don't know what I would have done without the help of Dacco.
The Drug Abuse Comprehensive Coordinating Office, better known as Dacco, offers drug and alcohol programs designed to offer comprehensive addiction treatment to meet the spiritual, physical, and psychological needs of individuals.
Hi, I'm Mary Lynn Ulrey, CEO of Dacco. At Dacco, we serve our local community with 3 goals in mind: to save lives, keep families together, and to strengthen our local economy. Whether directly or indirectly, virtually everyone in our community is impacted by substance addictions. Our mission at Dacco is to work for a drug-free community, one person, one family at a time.
While Dacco's primary purpose is to treat substance use disorders centered on alcohol, illicit drugs, and/or prescription drugs, we also put great emphasis on education and prevention.
When I had gotten arrested and sent to Perry's courtroom, this is the first I ever had heard of Dacco. I was like, oh, and then, and I get here, and it's just wonderful, life-changing experience. Here they give you all the tools that you need, such as they teach you about the 12-step program, NA groups, which I had never heard before I had came to Dacco, and they just help you with an overall experience of support system.
Dacco has made me very aware of my actions, very aware of my thought process, to sit back and really question my motives on what I do. I was living a very scary lifestyle of bouncing from house to house. At the end of my addiction, I'd lost my home. I had lost, pretty much my parenthood. My mother ended up taking my 3 children from me because of my instability and my lifestyle.
Our prevention programming models are nationally recognized and have been specifically developed to address the needs of children, youth, young adults, and seniors.
Prevention is very, very important, because if we don't start figuring out ways to stop the problems related to alcohol and other drug abuse, we're going to continue to have countless numbers of lives affected in very negative ways. Dacco has been a great partner for the University of Tampa. Over the past 3 years, we have partnered on a grant titled Watch Your Back. And the Watch Your Back stands for blood alcohol concentration. So we have taught students about what blood alcohol concentration is, how to calculate a drink equivalent, what a drink is, how to do different behaviors that are lower risk if they choose to use alcohol.
Dacco is best known as a residential treatment facility. Here, clients live on campus for up to 6 months, where they receive counseling, drug screening, and other support they need to become drug-free. Pregnant women with substance use disorders are treated to ensure they deliver drug-free babies, resulting in healthier babies, as well as reduced hospital and foster care costs in the community.
Prescription drug addiction, opiate addiction, is affecting all populations, including women of childbearing age. So we're seeing a significant rise in the number of pregnant women who are dependent upon opiates. Our medication-assisted treatment services, what it offers is a chance for them to stop their use of the opiates so that they can have healthy pregnancies and healthy infants.
Dacco is unique in that it offers the only family housing for women and residential treatment in Hillsborough County.
I was so glad to have my children here because it helped me focus more on my recovery here in treatment. That way I wasn't worrying about how my children are being treated on the outside. The parenting classes are wonderful. They have helped me with my recovery as well.
Dacco is much more than simply a residential treatment facility. We offer outpatient services, including drug and alcohol programs, individual and group sessions, specialized services for women battling depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder, evaluation and treatment for everyday problems, vocational services to help assist with finding employment during and following treatment.
Some people have a perception about Dacco that all we offer is residential treatment services. So when they call, we always explain that if they come in for an assessment, we have a wide range of outpatient services that really can serve their loved ones well, and we'll place them in the best place that they need. And outpatient services is very often the right level of care.
Our medical treatment model includes a highly respected team of 4 physicians and 12 nurses. Our affiliation with the University of Florida provides access to the newest research on addiction treatment and experts. Our highly qualified nursing staff and affiliation with a local primary care provider also help to address any healthcare issues that may arise. All referrals entering a Dacco residential or medication-assisted treatment program meet with a medical doctor and a nurse for a health history and an evaluation of medical needs and potential health problems. As we treat substance use disorders, we often find that individuals have a mental health issue as well, called a co-occurring disorder. Left untreated, mental health conditions can make a person more vulnerable to substance abuse as well as relapses.
And I think that's something else that goes with the addiction is the low self-esteem, the feelings of worthlessness, the vicious cycle that continues. I don't feel good about myself, so I'm going to self-medicate. I don't feel good about myself because I self-medicated, so now we're just going round and round.
For individuals 18 and older, Dacco's Opiate Addiction Treatment, OATS program, addresses the prescription drug epidemic. Utilizing both methadone and Suboxone, the program helps to bridge users of prescription or street opiate drugs between addiction and sobriety. These medications prevent withdrawal symptoms and control cravings.
What Dacco is doing to destigmatize the treatment of opiate dependence, to destigmatize medication-assisted treatment, is education. A lot of folks aren't aware in the medical community that addiction is a disease, like diabetes, like high blood pressure. It is a disease. There are structural changes in the brain which drive compulsive use of these drugs. It's not a choice to just simply stop using drugs, is our message. And methadone is a lot of times perceived as replacing one drug for another. That can be further from the truth. Methadone is a medication. If a person is diabetic, they take insulin for their diabetes. If a person is opiate dependent, methadone is a medication that helps them stopping the use of other opiates that can cause harm to themselves and their babies.
So who needs Dacco? All walks of life, children, youth, adults, and seniors. Dacco is available to anyone and everyone. Maybe you've seen warning signs of a friend or loved one who has fallen into an addiction.
I think one of the first things that you notice is becoming more isolated, stopping doing anything with family, hanging around with other kids that you don't necessarily know too much about.
Doctor shopping, going to a lot of different doctors for different pain medications, that could be a warning sign. If excessive alcohol use or just concern about that someone may be drinking too much.
He went from above average student, grade-wise, to below average student. All his interests changed.
If I were to tell a parent what to look for in their children, it would be personality changes, mood changes, weight loss, friends, grades, everything. Your child that you raised changes totally, almost 100%. And that's what was the red flag for us.
Dacco challenges you to catch the wave by promising you won't sit by idly as someone you know suffers silently, and that you'll take steps to refer that person to Dacco for an opportunity for a better life. We currently accept Medicaid and Medicare, as well as private insurance. We are also an in-network provider for members with the insurance plans shown here. Dacco is funded by a number of federal, state, and local government sources, but is also largely reliant upon the generosity of local contributors, whether it's individuals, charitable organizations, faith-based institutions, or corporate entities. Support can be in the form of cash donations and endowments, volunteerism, or the donating of materials needed to help individuals and families as they transition to a healthy lifestyle.
Dacco impacts our community in incredible ways. I believe they touch every part of our population, from the young to the old, through the work that they do through prevention, intervention, treatment.
It's really great and just show you what the nice, clean, sober life will be like.
Dacco succeeded where others didn't because it was a residential rehab where he needed to be 24 hours a day. Counseling, 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 and even afterwards counseling is 100% to the success of this.
The complete change after I came in here, to see the weight, the health, the manageability, the goals, and the life was breathed back into me, it seemed. And it was so noticeable because I was so bad before I had came in. And everybody can see it now, and I love it.
It's a family problem. It's not just his problem. It's all of our problem, and we're all in treatment. So we've all been able to benefit by having the treatment.
Whether or not you know someone with an addiction personally, substance abuse is a tragic illness that affects us all. This is a community issue, and it can only be solved with community support.
Won't you please help support Dacco and its mission for a better community? You can start right now. Text the word Dacco to 77948 for more information. You can also call 813-984-1818 or visit us online at dacco.org.